Ness is to motorcycles that Elvis Presley is to music. He is the grandfather of custom motorcycles. I don't know anybody that has been close to a motorcycle that doesn't recognize his name.
When I discovered motorcycles, I was in high school. I just loved them. And of course, my father wouldn't let me have one. And I got married right out of high school real young, and then my wife didn't want to have a motorcycle. I'd kind of saved some money on the side and actually went and bought one a couple of years after we were married. 47 knucklehead with a suicide clutch. Killed it about 10 times trying to get a half a block. Anyway, I pulled up in the driveway and the garage door was open, and and she was in the kitchen. She opened the door and looked out in the garage, and she just slammed the door. And I didn't talk to me for a couple of days, but she got used to it. I've had that over 50 years now. When I opened that first little store in 1970, it was really hard to get a store because nobody wants to rent to a motorcycle shop. The rent was 75 bucks a month, and we were just sweating whether we can do that or not, my wife and I, you know. After about a week or something, I had a guy come in and he spent 300 bucks. Made $100 profit. And I called up my wife. She come down and had a couple of cocktails and celebrate, you know. But I thought, man, this is something. Because I'd, you know, work a whole week for that, my other job that I was doing, you know. Ram horn handlebars was like my first product. And then I made a fiberglass rear fender to fit on a Sportster. Those were like my first parts. You know, I just kind of added to it and added to it. And pretty soon we tried a little catalog and just got busier and busier.
One of my favorite bikes that he built was the Eagle bike.
The smoothness bike, the green one downstairs, that's probably my favorite bike of all. It's kind of taken off a Bugatti.
He was doing things with motorcycles that other people just hadn't even touched yet.
I did a 57 Chevy bike, a yellow one over here that kind of resembled a 57 Chevy. That was really popular.
When you see an Arlen Ness motorcycle, you know Arlen designed it.
Yeah, I've been lucky that most of them turned out likable.
I think it was a love story that involves motorcycles. Bev and Arlen, regardless of what Arlen had done for a job, would have had this love story, but it involves motorcycles and it's given them the ability to do wonderful things and have great friends.
Victory Motorcycles, they given me a motorcycle to do something with it. And they got it in a magazine, got a cover of a magazine. So we did a few more things, and then we've been under contract with them for 15 years now. It's been a great relationship. We've done a lot of stuff for them, and they've done a lot of stuff for us. It's great to have a family business if it works.
The relationship between Bev and Arlen is a very special relationship. They've been together for an awful long time. They got married young. His two kids working here, Sherry and Corey.
Corey runs the company probably the last 20 years, day-to-day stuff.
They work very well together. They're a very close, tight-knit family. And then to see the grandchildren stepping into it, you know, I've become very friendly with Zach and Max.
Zach works here full-time. He's 28.
Zach has a special knack for this.
Max is in his last year of college.
It's nice to watch Max starting to step up to the plate, and he's up there working on a bike right now.
I've been to Sturgis probably 44 times.
But with everything that goes on in Arlen Ness's life, he could have certainly been a different person. And to see him carry himself the way he carries himself, with gratitude and dignity and just being a humble guy.
Pretty cool. People appreciate what you've done all your life. That's a pretty nice deal.
If anything I've taken from Arlen Ness, it's about spending time well while here on Earth.